Rusky Ed here with a lesson that has a lot to do with the sun, but isn't exactly about the sun. Attempt to translate these sample sentences during the intro song. The lesson begins in a few seconds.
If you want to learn Russian, but your time's not abundant, and the books you'll see are way too redundant, then sit yourself down, ready to go. Stay tuned, because it's time for the Rusky Ed Show.
This lesson deals with things like twilight, sunset, sunrise, and that sort of thing. In fact, let's kick things off with a sample sentence which includes the word for sunrise. The birds were chirping loudly at sunrise. For chirp, we'll use a form of pet, which actually means to sing or to crow. And since we're dealing with a verb in the past tense that refers to more than one bird, the appropriate form to use in this sentence is peli. However, the focus word for the sentence is zarya, and zarya means dawn, as well as a few other things including dusk or nightfall. At any rate, the translation goes like this. Petici gromko peli na zaryi. Moving on to sample sentence number 2. I slept from sunset until sunrise. Of course, the verb meaning to sleep is spats, with the appropriate past tense form being spal. Also, the word for sunset is zakat, and the word for sunrise is rasviat. Using the correct forms of all these words, the translation goes like this. Я спал от заката до рассвета. The third sample sentence is as follows. At twilight, mosquitoes attacked us. The following words will be useful for this translation. Komar means mosquito or gnat. Sumерки means twilight or dusk. Pokusats means bite or sting. Plugging these words into a grammatically correct sentence, we wind up with Sumerkov komari nas pokusali. Sample sentence 4 goes like this. We must hurry to finish before dark. For hurry, we have two choices. We could use potoropitya or we could use pospeshits. Both words mean to hurry or to hasten. Likewise, for before dark, we have two choices. First of all, datemnya means until dark or until nightfall. Alternatively, zasvetlo means before dark. Thus, we wind up with the following two possible translations. Мы должны поторопиться, чтобы закончить засветло. And мы должны поспешить, чтобы закончить затмение. And finally we have, did you see the solar eclipse? The word for eclipse is затмение, and since we are talking about a solar eclipse, the adjective солнечный will come in handy. Along with a couple other words, the translation derived goes like this. Вы видели солнечное затмение. And now for some bonus sentences. Nuhat sveti нужно не спеша. It means it's important to take time to smell the flowers. Tishi едешь, дольше будешь. Literally means something like, the slower you go, the farther you will be. But it is roughly the equivalent of saying, more haste, less speed. Pospeshиш людей насмешишь. Literally means, if you're in a hurry, you can make people laugh. But it is roughly the equivalent of, haste makes waste. Finally, we have a quick idiom which goes like this. Speshka нужна только при ловле плах. Literally, this means haste is necessary only for catching flies. However, it means something more like haste is needed only if you're a nitpicker. And it is usually used to tell someone not to rush. By the way, ploha means flee. The focus words for this lesson include zarya means dawn. Zakat means sunset. Sumерки means twilight. Засветло means before dark. And затмение means eclipse. Rusky Ed, signing out now. До свидания!
You made it to the end of your lesson, and watching Rusky Ed is better than guessing. The more you learn, the more you know. Come back for the next Rusky Ed Show.